There will be some level of fanfare. There will be news information coming out. You can always ask Dan or me about any details from all that. You know, obviously, the magnitude of that is going to pass. Saratoga.
How do you
I gotta have some.
State police is that's to be determined. I'm off the record. Not to be all 40. Friday morning.
Yeah.
I think we'll get started.
Yeah, so they'll be the ones that are.
Anyway, you can back.
Okay. We think it's 10 a.m. We know it's Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. Meeting number 553, and we're in Lake George, New York. And good morning, everyone. Good to see you all. I hope somebody makes arrangements for some spring weather soon. It's still cold. Why don't we approve the meeting minutes and fiscal actions for February 2026, and we'll start with the approval of the meeting minutes for February 2026. So moved. Motion's made.
Second.
Motion seconded. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Hearing no nays, it's carried. One abstention. How are you? The only time you're out, something being removed from your body. Might hurt you out loud. Approval of fiscal actions report for February 2026.
So move.
Motion's made.
Second.
Motion second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Hearing no nays, carried. How about a project review actions report from Commissioner Vice Chairman Stanek?
Resolution 2026-10, accept project review action report, where the commission had received and reviewed the project review action report prepared by the staff and dated March 17, 2026. And whereas the project review committee recommends acceptance of the project review action report, now therefore very resolved that the commission directs that the project review action report be incorporated in the minutes of the full commission meeting. So moved.
Second. Motion made, motion second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Hearing no nays? Carried. Thank you. Item 4 is our beloved Lake George Battlefield Visitor Center. John Denuzzo, the president, is here this morning to tell us about a project they want to entertain. And I would presume they might be looking for some moral and financial support from the park commission, if we so agree, etc. Mr. Denuzzo, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good morning, everyone. I come before you again. We were here back in October and got your approval for a project, which turned out to have some obstacles associated with it that we weren't anticipating. So we're here in lieu of that. We expect that will come to fruition ultimately, but it's going to take months, if not years, to kind of secure that. So in lieu of that, and to get something in place for this season, we have an alternate proposal to create a model of a sloop. Now, in the 18th century, the British built and used a few different types of vessels on Lake George. The bateau, which I think most are familiar with, and there are 7 of them lying in the water off the shore of Weewaka. a rado, which is more of a warship, that, actually there is the land force rado that is in 100 feet of water, a couple miles north of the head of the lake. We have models of both of those in our visitor center. The third type is the sloop, and in the proposal, we have Russ Bellico, a very esteemed historian, who's a former member of our board, and still very actively involved with us, who's put together a proposal for a model to construct the sloop Earl of Halifax, which was the largest of the vessels built at Lake George. This one in particular was built here in 1758. Played an important role in 1759 as General Amherst captured Fort Carillon, known since then as Fort Ticonderoga. And since then, the sloop has almost a legendary status. We don't know where its remains are, probably somewhere in the lake, but we don't know exactly where the remains are. So it's a mystery, and we'd like to kind of close the loop, if you will, in exhibiting the types of vessels that were used emanating from what's now Lake George Battlefield Park and the south end of Lake George. The model will take some special doing because there is no set model setup to do it, so it's going to have to be handcrafted by an expert. Despite the name of Dandy Funk Arts, they're very highly regarded. They have several less than $750. We believe we can have it in place early in the summer. In the Visitor Center Support Commission will be a full participant, as you have in the past, for new displays that we present to the public. So, if there are any questions that we have,
I have two questions. One is, do you have, were there plans, since you can't see the actual boat everywhere?
John was kind enough to share, excuse me, a PowerPoint with us. I don't know if you want us to fire that up for you.
Yeah, John, I don't want to interrupt you because you're on a roll, but I do have your presentation queued. Just kind of part of the scenes a little bit.
okay,
So the projector on for you.
sure. Thanks, Justin.
No problem.
There's actually, this is a contemporary sketch, which is not in the PowerPoint, of what it looked like.
Give you the control. It's already on. So you can advance forward. Separate buttons.
So you know about the Battlefield Park Alliance. This is basically the same slide I gave you in the past. This is a painting that the original of which we have in the Visitor Center currently. That shows the head of Lake George, and actually on the lower right, you can see a roadway leading from the head of Lake George. That's modern day Fort George Road, which is basically the same footprint as it was in 1758, 59. This shows the stockade fort, which was in existence in 1758, and also the beginning of the construction for Fort George. Most relevant to this is you can see the dock in the lower right, and that is the colonial dock that is marked with the historic marker on the right there. And you see perpendicular to it, that is a sloop. Whether it's the Earl of Halifax, I'm not sure, but basically that represents the size and also the usefulness of that kind of vessel in that era. So the size of it was massive: 14 cannons, 12 swivel guns, and as mentioned, it was 70 feet in length, weighed over 100 tons. It had an important role to play in 1759. It was constructed here in 1758, and we really feel that was the turning point kind of vessel that the British had constructed. I mean, this was for the size of Lake George or even Lake Champlain, it's just a massive vessel to have on the water. So we think this will be an awe-inspiring kind of model to present. And as mentioned, this is the breakdown of the cost. We have the model constructing company, which is based in New Hampshire, I believe. The display case, which is going to match exactly what our cases currently are, although this master, Daniel Martin, did not construct the others, but he has the dimensions of the display case that we need. And the display table is from the same company, Jacob Enterprises in Utica, which will, present again a matching set of displays for the other two vessels that are already under display at 50%. And that's the crux of the proposal. And again, thank you for the, did you have a second question?
Yes, I did. The original ship was 70 feet long, I guess you said. How big is the model?
It is going to be slightly under 4 feet. Let me see, it might be on this. The last I saw it was 3. Well, it's like 3.5 feet by 2, I believe.
That's all, 3 to 4 feet in range, I just
Yes.
curious. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Are there any questions? Others?
I'll take a special fire commission sticker.
Yes,
It's a whip.
And we'll rinse it off if you want. Well, I appreciate again your consideration and your ongoing support of what we're doing. We're very compatible, I think, and it's very important for our success. Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it. Good day.